Mr. President, I have the honor to speak on behalf of the EU and its 27 member states, North Macedonia, Montenegro, Albania, Ukraine, the Republic of Moldova, Andorra, Monaco, and San Marino. Mr. President, colleagues, first to you, Mr. President, I want to thank you for convening this emergency special session, as the situation is deeply alarming for so many people, and it risks spiraling out of control throughout the region. And I want to take the opportunity to thank the UN and all its personnel for their relentless work on the ground, often at the risk of their lives, as well as the tireless efforts of our Secretary General. Mr. President, we regret that the use of vetoes has prevented the Security Council's efforts from addressing the situation and from fulfilling its mandate and responsibility. This dramatic conflict and the humanitarian situation would have required a united, timely and strong message by the Council, which the latter failed to deliver. This is deeply regrettable. We know that efforts are still underway to have an outcome at the Council, and we encourage Council members to find that common position soon. The EU's position is well known. The EU reiterates our condemnation in the strongest possible terms of Hamas for its brutal and indiscriminate terrorist attacks across Israel. The use of civilians as human shields by Hamas is a particularly deplorable atrocity. The EU strongly emphasizes Israel's right to defend itself in line with international law and international humanitarian law. We reiterate our call on Hamas to immediately release all hostages without any preconditions. The EU reiterates the importance of ensuring the protection of all civilians at all times in line with international humanitarian law. It deplores all loss of civilian life. We express our gravest concern for the deteriorating humanitarian situation in Gaza, and we call for continued, rapid, safe and unhindered humanitarian access and aid to reach those in need through all necessary measures, including humanitarian corridors and pauses for humanitarian needs. We will work closely with partners in the region to protect civilians, provide assistance and facilitate access to food, water, medical care, fuel and shelter, ensuring, of course, that such assistance is not abused by terrorist organizations. We recall the need to avoid regional escalation and to engage with partners in this respect, including, of course, with the Palestinian Authority. The EU is ready to contribute to reviving a political process on the basis of the two-state solution, including through the Peace Day effort, and welcomes diplomatic peace and security initiatives and supports the holding of an international peace conference soon. We stress the need to fight dissemination of disinformation and illegal content and highlights the legal responsibility of the platforms in this context. We understand the rationale to have a resolution at the UN General Assembly in the absence of one at the Security Council, and we have engaged constructively and we have proposed amendments. The priorities and positions that I have outlined here, in addition to the points we made over the last weeks, will guide our approach to the draft resolution put